You heard you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to the live stream. Well, yesterday we were talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin was here, right? Let me show you here in 12-hour chart. Bitcoin was here, yeah. And I said yesterday, well, if we don't see the pump, a pump actually. One moment, where are the tools for this thing? Okay, never mind. Okay, if we don't see a pump here, I mean breaking 24K in the next 24 hours, this is not gonna be a breakout actually, and you will see the leg down, right? And potentially continuation to the downside. Well, looks like my technical analysis was correct. I didn't take the short this time because honestly I was busy doing other things. So now the projection, as you can see here, is projection, but the problem here is we are gonna have sell signal maybe today in 12-hour chart. No, right now, I mean the next 12 hours we are gonna see a sell signal in 12-hour chart. So any close below $22,700 is the same level as MA21 in 1-day chart. Any close below this area, again, my friend, you will see finally the resolution of this choppy market in this area. Yeah, I think almost 2 weeks. Finally, you will see the real resolution. And following, of course, OBB breaking the seller line here, I can tell you right now in 1-day chart, the projection is again is like this. Okay, this time there's a very high, extremely high possibility Bitcoin is gonna break the MA21 maybe today, and we are gonna see continuation around 21K. That is the area. And let me tell you something. Based on the probabilities, based on volatility, specifically volatility, there is a very high probability Bitcoin will break this area. Okay. And why is simple? Because first of all, here we have still the sell signal is present here in 1-day chart. Yes, you can say, okay, but the time is almost over, right? I mean, it's almost at the center line here. Yes, you're right. Potentially, yes. If Bitcoin holds 21K and we'll see potentially buy signal here, yes, I will be bullish here and to the money you want. Not today. But the problem right now here I can see for this analysis, this technical analysis is this. The volatility is contracting in 1-day chart. So in Bitcoin breaks this area, and also because the volatility is extremely low in 12-hour chart, there is a very high probability Bitcoin just will see we will see another $10,000 move. I mean, that is the thing. So $10,000 move in this case, if Bitcoin breaks $20,000, well, I don't want to say even the number. Why? Because I think you know the number, and I don't want to say it again. Okay, so just think about this. The probabilities are very high right now here for the continuation to the downside. Any close below, I will set in 12-hour chart, even 4-hour chart, any close below $22,800, and you will see finally Bitcoin, the resolution of all this formation in since I think in June. Yes, all this formation you will see finally, and it's gonna be to the downside. Now, projections, invalidations, they're simple. Bitcoin cannot break this area, 22,700. Any close below there is, I mean, as long Bitcoin is holding this area, we can say yes, sideways, and eventually maybe next week to the moon, maybe yes, but honestly, I don't think so. Probabilities right now to see Bitcoin breaking 24K, that is not something like, it's not good. And I have very bad news for you. If Bitcoin, well, let me tell you why, the reason why Bitcoin is getting rejected here. Why is suddenly this area is very strong? Well, it's because here the monthly is here. ME55 for first time in the history for Bitcoin is acting as resistance. That is something that we never seen before in the past. If you see the past, always ME55 was acting as support. For first time in the history of Bitcoin is this moving average is acting as resistance. As you can see here, the monthly, of course, we have other 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks left, is getting rejected again by the ME55 in the in monthly. So that's why around $23,500, where is MA21 in 1 day chart, MA55 in 1 day chart, and this area. Let me just be more specific. This area is a massive resistance right now for Bitcoin. I need to tell you, I said yesterday. Any close below 20K, I am bullish. Yes, I am still looking for maybe $27,000. Yes, this month. Yes, because we have other 2 weeks. Remember, my technical analysis for 1 day chart is for the next 10 days. So that means maybe we can say maybe by the end of the next week. Yeah. So, but here's the thing. Bitcoin must close above $25,000 by the end of the month. I mean, we have to see in September Bitcoin above 25K, and after that we can call this as accumulation. Yes, and after that we can say, yeah, it's a bear trap in the monthly, and to the moon 100K, 1 million you want. But right now probabilities are to the downside. Yes, and let me tell you something. Here is the area I'm gonna start looking for. Here is the area Bitcoin cannot break. 21K, $20,000, 600, 500, and there. That is the area Bitcoin cannot break. Any close here, even for our chart, closing below this area, you will see the resolution of this as continuation to the downside, and the targets are, well, okay, I will say it. If Bitcoin breaks this area and also breaks 21K, you can expect Bitcoin at 10K in some point this year. Okay, and that is gonna be the last move of this year, and from there we are gonna see here a massive bounce, yes, to the moon. But the next bounce here you will see here is just gonna be a sell, because officially Bitcoin will be in monthly downtrend, and that is something we don't want to see, right? We are moon boys. We want to see Bitcoin at $1 million, right? So, and the funny thing here is like people, they are thinking, well, for 12 years Bitcoin has been in a very healthy uptrend. In 12 years, let me hide this. Let me hide this. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay. For 12 years Bitcoin has been in a very healthy uptrend. Is it still? Yes, but you have to open your mind. Okay, open your mind to the possibilities. Like, well, for first time, looks like Bitcoin is getting ready, is trying to reverse the trend in monthly. Is trying, not yet, not yet. But a good hint is, as I said before, if you see August closing below the MI55, and especially closing below the 20K, 21K this month, that for me is gonna be enough to start calling 14K, 10K. Now you are thinking, oh yeah, again 10K, right? It's crashing just because it's crashing a little bit. No, no, no. I am looking for. Remember, I am a swing trader. I have to see. I like to see how can I say this? I like to see the macro time frames. Something I was checking yesterday. Also, there is one thing for many things for first time in the history, right? For first time in the history, but something very concerning here for me is, as you can see here, this new indicator is based on the slope. As you can see here, the ME55 always has been with the positive slope, always since 2015. For first time right now, again, any close below 25K this month, we are gonna confirm the first negative slope here. I mean, the negative slope is turning negative in MA55. So when you see these kind of things, usually is the beginning of a downtrend. So that's why it's extremely important for Bitcoin right now. I want to see Bitcoin holding 21K, much better holding $22,000 by 700 sideways here. Delete this, reset this indicator. For example, maybe next week, there's an center line here, showing the buy signal here. Maybe next week, maybe around maybe Thursday, Friday next week, and after that, yes, my friend, to the moon and 1 million you want. Okay, but right now, no. And also we have other concerning chart. And officially we have this setup right now here. We have a sell signal in 2-day chart, and usually they are massive destructive. And as you can see here, we have the close is gonna be today. Any close today below the MA21, exactly the same level, $22,800. Remember this number, because if you see Bitcoin breaking this number, I mean below this number in the next 24 hours, you will see Bitcoin finally breaking this, and you will see the resolution of this signal here into the chart. And historically speaking, I think I did it many times. Well, let me show you. Every time when you see a sell signal into the chart, because they are very destructive, yeah. This one here, and don't you fake out this one? No, even though it was not fake out, because actually we saw actually the sell signal here, and potentially the next one is this one. So in average, the crash or the correction in this case is around 21%. This one was more destructive around here, 43%. Let me show you here. This one was around 60%. And here, well, I don't know, thinking in average, maybe 30%, something like that. Well, that will put Bitcoin around the new lows, around 17, 18K into the chart. So is this possible? Yes, it's possible, yes, because as I said before, technically speaking, yes, many traders, they are right. Potentially the bottom is in, thinking Bitcoin is in a very healthy uptrend in monthly, but it's not. Why? Because the close, my friend, the close is the most important thing here. Bitcoin close the monthly below the MA55. Is reversing? No. Is bearish? No. But we have this warning sign right now here. Okay. So, Kevin, I don't follow news. Sorry, I don't follow news. So whatever they are gonna say, my job is anticipating the move before they say something. I don't care. Okay. So the only thing here, my job as a trader, I have to anticipate the move before, because I am pretty sure if Bitcoin crash right now, tomorrow the news, they will say, you see, Bitcoin crash because of this. But retailers will join to that, to short, for example. They would have to short when already the move happened. So that is not working for me. So that's why my job as a trader, I have to project the price before of the news, before all that happens. So that's why I have to do this before. So the projection right now, today, I will tell you right now here, is like this. Okay, maximum target I want to see for Bitcoin is $20,000, $20,500 maximum. And as I said before, Bitcoin cannot break this area. Any close below here, well, more pain to come in August, September, and maybe November. So that's why it's extremely important. We have to see this level holding. Now, let me show you the next chart for Bitcoin. I think it's the 5-day chart. Let me see. Yes, 5-day chart. The 5-day chart is gonna close this weekend. Any close below same level, remember this number, $22,700. That is the level, that is the key number here. Yeah, right now here, as you can see here, we have a basement here. Any close below this level this week, the chart is gonna work. It's gonna make it, I think, 4-hour chart. If you're an aggressive trader, any close below there, you will see 20K tested, and maybe potentially continuation to the downside. And the reason is very simple. Any breaking this level, you will see in 5-day chart a very nasty hiding bearish divergence. The confirmation, as you can see here, from this point and this point, as you can see here, any close below this level in 5-day chart. I mean, if this week Bitcoin is closing below here, and you will see the hiding bearish divergence playing, and they are very nasty, very powerful, and you will see potentially new lows. Okay, so that's why we have to be defensive. As I said before, I said, well, all the green numbers you see, the pumps for altcoins, they will just gone in a couple of days, as you can see here. Why? Because, well, I said before, I was looking for a pullback, and now it's happening, as you can see here. Is pullback or continuation? That is my job as a trader. Right now, I can tell you it's just a pullback to $21,000. As long as Bitcoin is holding this area, I cannot be extremely bearish to zero, right? But I have some hints, like the volatility is telling me right now, any close, because the volatility is contracting, and also the 1-day chart and 12-hour chart is extremely low. The next move is gonna be massive, $10,000 move, and get ready. Yep, because I know now that all the Twitter, all the people, they are calling the bottom is in, the bottom is in, buy, buy, buy. Well, usually when people they are saying exactly the same thing, usually it's opposite. Okay, so be careful here. Be careful here because, well, let's see if Bitcoin holds this area. Let me repeat: any close below $22,700 today, I will set there is a very high probability we'll see the close, and you will see 20K, and that is going to be the real test. Now let's talk about the USD dominance, because USD dominance, as I said before, I was expecting a bounce. As you can see here, we have the confirmation 1, 2, 3 bullish divergence in OBB and on curve. Very powerful setup here, and the volatility is contracted here. So I'm expecting other leg up to maybe 6.60 around there in 12-hour chart. So that means new lows for Bitcoin. And also the 1-day chart, let me show you here. We have a bullish divergence here, as you can see here. And also we have a bullish divergence. Oh my God. Well, Bitcoin is gonna crash. Yeah, bullish divergence in OBB here, as you can see here. Bullish divergence here, regular bullish divergence, as you can see here. And also we have the bullish divergence in curve. So with this setup, this is one of the most powerful setups I have in my system. When you have in the same page OBB and curve, and also volatility all together, and holding the strongest area of demand, well, I am very, very bullish for this asset, and it's like this. Okay, so get ready here, because this asset is gonna pump. I think I will say quite hard, maybe next week. This is a very, very, very impressive setup here for USD dominance, so be careful here. And also the 5-day chart. The 5-day chart is telling me something very interesting. I said that yesterday. It's about to the center line here, and is holding, not just holding, any close above 6.40. I can say here right now, this is at the local bottom, and you will see the leg up actually makes sense, because the time is almost over in 5-day chart, so you will see something like this. Okay, so get ready, because the UC dominance is getting ready for a very interesting move. That means Bitcoin, there is a very high probability Bitcoin will break down. Okay. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue this technical analysis. Sorry for this, but I think I'm gonna focus just on Bitcoin and also the SP500. No altcoins today, because as I said yesterday, you have to protect your entries. Be careful with altcoins, because it's just a bounce, no more than that. And especially when you see your favorite exchange sending you a notification with AVAX or BNB to the moon, for me it's a sell signal. Okay. They are very helpful. When you see this kind of notifications to the moon, it's like for me it's a short. Okay, so let's continue. Right now I'm gonna continue with the Bitcoin dominance, because Bitcoin dominance is doing something very, very interesting here, testing the lows here again. And also the 5-day chart, as you can see here, if any close below the MI55 here, you will see new low, something like we never seen. I honestly, I was not expecting to see something like this. We will see 37%, and from there we are gonna see a major, major leg up for Bitcoin dominance. That means all the altcoins, all of them will crash very hard. Okay, so that's why it's a time to be very cautious. As you can see here, we still have the sell signal in weekly chart, ADX getting positive here. There is a very high probability Bitcoin dominance will break 40, so you will see around 36, 37, and after that a major, major move to the upside. So it's time to be cautious right now again. Okay, so let's continue right now for SP500, because SP500 finally is doing the move like I was expecting. in 1-day chart. Okay, 1-day chart, let me show you here. 1-day chart, finally we have the almost the confirmation is, well, almost the confirmation. Sell signal right now here, as you can see here, and also the ADX is about to turn negative, as you can see here. With this volatility, well, let me tell you something. Based on my own way of trading, of course, this move was a fake signal, is actually a bull trap, and after that you will see the real move. Now the question is if this is gonna break the new lows. I don't think so. Honestly, I think the bottom is almost in for SP500, but if SP500 breaks this area and it's getting rejected, maybe in the long term you will see around maybe around 3,800, sorry, 900, 800, around there. Now, if SP500, honestly, I don't think so. That is, I don't think that is going to happen. If we see SP500 breaking 3,700, you will see new lows, and you will see something like a black swan or something like that, something like 2008. So that's why, honestly, I don't think so. I think SP500, based on the close in the monthly, maximum I would say 4,000 or 3,900. So that's why I am not too bearish here, but I am looking for a pullback for all the stocks, all this, especially if you are here in the weekly test in the MI55. I don't know. I told you like many times. I don't know why when people they see these kind of things, green candles, they are bullish, right? No, this is just a bounce here to test the MI55 here in a corrective move in a downtrend. Okay, so this is like this, and that's it. Okay, it will take maybe all this month, but let me tell you something. Taking the high of 4,100, you will see 3,900 in weekly basis, and potentially maybe 3,800 around there. So my speculation for this asset is I am looking something like this. It's A and B and potentially C, something like this, all this year. Okay, all this year. So that's why be very careful with your stocks. Is Amazon, for example, I said it yesterday, I am expecting a pullback. And you will see right now Amazon, well, the pullback, you see, yeah, buy all in, right? Of course, no. Actually, Amazon is doing worse because the sell line is tested and this asset is below the MI55. So I am expecting a major correction for this. And also we have this gap, right? So you will see the gap usually get filled actually 100% of the time. So 1,120 is the level I am looking for this asset in the midterm. Okay, so I think that's it for Bitcoin. I think I finished it. I finished with my technical analysis for Bitcoin. One thing here is some people, they are calling this as accumulation. Accumulation, this is accumulation for some traders. Fair enough. I mean, makes sense, yes. But I respectfully disagree. Okay, why? Because this is not accumulation, right? This is not accumulation, not yet. At least in weekly basis, this is not accumulation. Accumulation is something like, for example, let me show you here examples, right? I love examples. Something like, for example, in weekly basis, right? You see Bitcoin in sideways here, yes, but look at this. The OBV is above the MI55 here, even before of the move. This massive move is happening, as you can see here. We don't have this setup right now. We're very, very far away of that. Now, you can say, okay, 5-day chart. Okay, 5-day chart, yes. We have this accumulation phase, potentially, yes. Maybe you can say, yes, we have it. But the problem here is the time. If this month we don't see Bitcoin at $27,000, 26, you will see the curve testing the center line here in 5-day chart in the next 2 weeks, and after that you will see a leg down, continuation to the downside. Okay, so that's why I said to you, like, for me it's fine. I can keep short in the market, but honestly, what I believe is, like, I want to see Bitcoin pumping, because I said many times, if breaking 20K for Bitcoin, if we see 10K this year, Bitcoin, don't be too excited, okay? Because if you see Bitcoin at 10K this year, there is a very extremely low possibility, probability you will see Bitcoin at 100K, or maybe never. you say, oh my God, this guy, no, it's not, it's based on facts. I mean, we never seen a monthly bear market. If you are thinking this is a bear market, no, this is not a bear market. This is just for now, right? It's a corrective wave in weekly chart. Yeah. If I show you here the monthly chart, yeah, tell me where is the bear market. This is not there is no bear market for Bitcoin, right? This asset is just pumping every 4 years like the Olympics. The question is for how long, right? So this like, you know, retail traders and newbies, right? They said this is a bear market. No, this is not a bear market. Maybe in one day chart you can call it. This is a bear market. No. This is a bear market. No, not yet. In the monthly basis, no. This is just a corrective. Test NME 55 bouncing. Test NME 55 bouncing. Test NME 55. Well, bouncing, right? That is a speculation. But as I said before, we have some warnings this time. Okay. So we have to see Bitcoin closing about 25K, 25K. I cannot call the bottom. I don't care. Well, in my case, I bought at 18K, right? But I need to be honest with you. If I bought at 18K, it's not because I knew that was the bottom. No, it's because I follow a system of trading, and I bought based on volume profile and these kind of things. Yeah. If this was the bottom, perfect. But I am not interested in the bottom. I am interested in the macro move. Okay. I am interested in this move, the big moves. Okay. Yes, Jack, in some point, all the gas, they will get filled. The problem here is we don't know when. Yeah. Not because you see a gap, like it's not didn't get filled maybe in 2-3 years, that means that will never get filled. The only thing is telling you is in some point, we don't know when it's gonna get filled. So that is the question. The question is not if the gap is gonna get filled or not. The question is when. That is the only question you need to ask yourself. When. So it's just about time. It could be 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. I don't know. As long as some countries they just keep printing money, maybe you can say yes, it will keep pumping. But the question is for how long? They cannot keep that. They cannot keep just printing money forever, right? Because the dollar is I think a toilet paper is gonna be even more worth it than a dollar in some point, right? If they keep doing that. So, but this channel is not about economy. Oh, I mean, yes, but it's about trading. It's not about what I think about the currencies and this kind of things. Okay. Yes, exactly. Yes, Jack. I know, and now that's why people said, I don't believe never we will see. Okay, yeah. The only thing I can tell you, and I learned this from my mentor, is like, the question is, if the gap is gonna get filled. The question is when. It could be right now, in 5 years, in 10 years, but they will get filled in some point. Okay, understood. And I don't say this randomly. You can search with some books, studies. The gaps usually they have a very 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 high almost 100%. I think the last study I think was 97, 80, 98% all the times they will get filled. Yeah. So that's why I am just careful. I am not trading based on gaps, honestly. I am just trading based on my technical analysis. If the gap is filled or not, get filled or not, I don't care. Okay. Okay, guys. So I think that's it. And the last warning for Ethereum holders: if you are holder of Ethereum, because the merge right to the moon. You know how many times I watch the same movie? I don't know. Always when I think I do this about technical analysis for Bitcoin, it's like I am watching the same movie I told you many times. And it's exactly the same thing. The same thing. People buy here because the merge is gonna be the new thing, and the fundamentals, right? The what? The difficulty, the no miners, this, and many good fundamentals, right? And after that, fuck. Right? Yeah. Keep following your fundamental. Okay, no problem. Mhm. I am not saying they are wrong, but if you are following fundamentals and just based on that you are buying, well, maybe you're right, but you have to be ready to be in right for some years or maybe forever. Mhm. Okay, so here the technical analysis for Ethereum is like this, simple, like this. Of course, no watch the price because now you are scared because I called for 500. No, the direction. Okay, I am not saying Ethereum will crash like this. Of course not, but at least other test to around mid thousands here, like in the middle, right? 1,200, 300 on there. As long as Ethereum is holding here, 1,000 $1,000 with 200, 300 around there, I am potentially calling the bottom here, but I need to see the price around here, and after that I can tell you if this is gonna reverse or not. Remember, it's the same thing for many altcoins, many altcoins, and also some stocks. Something like this. ABC is the thing I am looking for right now, thinking the correction is done. Honestly, I don't think so. I am expecting actually more pain based on the monthly, but I think everything is gonna be more clear if Bitcoin breaks or holds, right? Of course, $21,000. As you can see, this is the chart I am looking for Ethereum right now. This A and B, the way B potentially here, it could be around $1,000, 200 around there, as long as it's not making new lows. This is the potential scenario I'm looking for Ethereum maybe next year. Okay, so that's it, guys. I think for Bitcoin, recap for Bitcoin, because as I said before, I don't want to spend too much time with altcoins because the altcoins, as I said before, it was just obvious, right? If Bitcoin will crash, everything is gonna crash. So let me just explain here what we have to watch right now. Well, at least what I'm watching right now. Any close below in 4-hour chart, $22,000, 800, 700, below the mid-21 and 1-day chart, for me is enough to see the resolution of this consolidation now. Distribution, actually for me distribution, and you will see continuation at least to test $20,000 area. And here's the question: if this area breaks, well, you can expect $10,000 more from here, and of course 18, 17 will not hold anymore, and you will see continuation to the downside. So that's why when we see the price around here, I will let you know my thoughts about this, okay? But for now, the projection is like this. Just one move, right? Like this, okay? My projection is like this, and it's gonna be like this at least the rest of the week, looking for this sell signal to disappear. I want to see this sell signal disappear, yes? Because the bullish thing here is Bitcoin even holds this area for more time here, and you see the buy signal here maybe next week. Yes, I'm gonna be bullish. I'm looking for maybe $27,000, 28. But today, at least all this week, I am looking for this potential scenario to the downside. Okay. So I think, guys, well, yeah, 4-hour chart. Someone asked me about 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is bad. ADX is negative here, crossing the zero line here, closing below the MA 100 and MA 55 together. All this area is gonna be resistance, as you can see here, for in the short term. So the last hope for bulls is, yep, $22,700 is gonna be the area. Breaking the OBV in zero line here in 4-hour chart is negative here. This is a very good hint. Bitcoin potentially will break down. And also the biggest one is this one. 12-hour chart has been working very good for Bitcoin, especially for this sideways. Remember, I show you here in my here every time when we have this buy signal here, very effective, very effective here, as you can see here. And now we have sell signal right now. We will see the confirmation in the next 12 hours. Also getting rated by the MA55 in OBV. So yeah, probabilities are to the downside. Okay, I have some announcements. First of all, thank you all of you guys for your support. Remember, we are gonna have the first airdrop for the SolarFist application, the trading journal. All the Patreon supporters, of course, if you are not you're not supporting this channel. Well, if you want to help to keep creating more content, please, I really appreciate your help. If you are really supporting this channel, let me tell you something. Please create a ticket in the Discord, sharing your email of Patreon. Also, your MetaMask address with Polygon Network, because in September 1st, August 19, we are gonna have the first airdrop. What is this? You will get the NFT, the NFT membership to get access to the basic plan for this trading journal. Remember, as a traders, we have to record all of our trades, right? So because we have to know how good or how bad we are, and also our performance. So I just try to suggest, not with my application if you want, no problem. You can do it with Excel, whatever you want to do, what you want to use, but you have to record your trades, okay? So guys, thank you very much for watching. You have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you in the Discord, okay? Thank you guys. See you next time.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.